Okay, I think we are set. We're doing it old school today, guys. This is the old school way that we used to do it with the whole camera setup and everything. Let me get it. Okay, we are already live. Oh, awesome. We are live. Cool. Alrighty then. Let me see. Is there anything missing? I'm going to open this. Good. Okay, and there's no sound. Wonderful. Hi guys, and welcome back. Welcome back. I am happy to see you all again. Hi Carrie. Hi Shadow. Hi Fix. Let's see. Sorry guys, it's taking me a minute. Hi Sue or Suka. 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 I have a Suk and I have a Suka. I have everybody. And don't no. First of all, do not criticize me because I'm late. Do not criticize me, okay? Let me make sure this is connected. You guys can hear me good, yeah? I'm just making sure because I don't want any audio issues. Okay. I hope you guys can hear me good. Let me know if you can hear me well. Hi, Z-Pass. Z-Pass, you found me. Welcome. Welcome over. Hi, Mr. Renegade. Hi there. Hi, Arda Will. Hey there. Hey, guys. Hi, Zealage. Hi there. Hi, Satunar. Come on. You can do it. Hi, Satunar. Hi, Catherine. Oh, my goodness. My computer is doing the thing that it was doing last week again. Lovely. Hi, Catherine. ¿Cómo estás? All right, guys, so let's begin. I have a show. Hi, Beak. I have a show for you guys today. Hi, Richard. And this show is about looks. It's about beauty, and it's about being ugly. Recently, I saw a Black Pill channel, and the Black Pill channel was speaking about how men's looks can determine their outcome in dating and marriage and even their career. And then I also saw another, yeah, no problem, Satyanar. And then I also saw another video from a gentleman who is rather misfortuned in the attractiveness category. You guys understand what I mean by that. He's not cute, okay? He's not cute at all. And some people say, oh, I'm so ugly, but actually they are cute. But this person, they said that they're ugly and they were right. So I have ugly cover, it says. Yeah. And Artaville, yes, I did. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But hi FU, how are you? All right, so yeah, so I'm gonna share it with you, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about this as well. So let's watch it together. I'm gonna pull it up over here, and then we'll get started. Ya subhanallah. I'm gonna get this straight. One of these days in my life, I'm gonna get this, okay? I am going to get that. All right, here we are. I am going to get the gettings. Here we are. I found the video, and let's pull it up. It's a channel called Black Pill. And come on. Don't do this to me. Black Pill. Here we go. So the channel is not called Black Pill. It's called Nero Angelo. If you guys have heard of him, he has a fairly big channel, almost as big as my other channel. How big my other channel was. His has 23,000 subscribers. So let's share his video and we can assess it together. Here we are. All right, let me pull up this way. Okay. How are we looking? We looking okay? All right. Now here we go. Right. So this says how being ugly / unattractive affects your life, and this is a Black Pill analysis. I don't know. I did not watch this video myself, but I'm going to watch it together with you and see what he says, and then I'll give you my own views on it myself.
This is a sensitive subject for many, so if you don't feel comfortable with this subject, you can click away. And also, I want to make something clear. The goal of this video is not to put certain group of people down or take their hope away. My goal with this video is to bring awareness and understanding to the subject at hand. So in today's video, I will be discussing how being unattractive or ugly impacts a person's life from childhood to his teenage years and even his adulthood. Because the way a person looks holds way more weight than people know. It affects the way he is perceived and treated by others. It affects his chances with dating or lack thereof. It even affects his social life in school and work. Like usual, this video will be split into two parts. There will be a timestamp on screen and in the description down below. Part 1. What makes a person unattractive and realistic?
What makes a person unattractive? I can tell you right now. It's asymmetry. You guys understand. When your facial features are not symmetrical, that makes you unattractive. When you have something on your face that's big and out of proportion on your face, whether it be you have a skinny face and then all of a sudden a big nose, or like as for women, if you have a wide face with a wide jawline, not cute for a woman because it's not feminine looking. These are the things that can make you ugly. Receding hairline, signs of bad health. It could be poor dental health. It could be acne. It could be, like I said, hair loss for women, receding hairline for men. These things can make you unattractive. But in a lot of cultures, especially I know in North Korea, they see the receding hairline and chubbiness on a man as a sign of wealth, and it's kind of a sign of handsomeness over there. So anyway, but here in America, that's what makes you unattractive. Actually, worldwide, you have one eye going this way and the other one going that way. When your eyes disagree with one another, that makes you unattractive. It's not cute because nobody wants people with features that way. What makes a person unattractive are features that nobody wants to go into the future. Nobody wants to procreate with you because they don't want to have a child with your features. That is unattractive. So that is what makes a person unattractive.
Improvement advice. Part 2. What life is like for unattractive people.
I think it's depressing. First of all, I think it's depressing, and I think they go unnoticed. I think they are almost like ghosts in the world. That's just my view.
And I want to thank all of you for the support lately on YouTube. If you want to get your face rated by me with personalized look max and advice, link will be in the description. Without
Who is he to rate people? That's what I want to know. Who is this person to rate people? I'm curious about that.
further ado, let's get this video started. So what makes a face unattractive? From all the faces I rated so far and the data I analyzed, most people who score below average or in black pill terms below a 5 out of 10 are either obese to the point that their key features, which are jaw, mid-face, eyes, and neck, get affected, or they have some sort of malformalities, deformities, or severe underdevelopment in major facial features, such as the jaw, maxilla, and eyes. Sometimes even malformalities in the lips or nose can make someone below average in looks, but that depends sometimes. If you are one of the guys who are below average because of high body fat percentage and you don't have any deformities, then you are considered lucky, because you won't have to go through plastic surgery. All you have to do is to drop to a healthy body fat percentage, which is considered by many to be around 15%. If you want even more definition in the face, in general, you should drop in between 10 to 12% body fat, which is hard, not gonna lie. It's hard to maintain that body fat percentage if you're not used to it. But you know, the best things are always hard to achieve, and that's where all the fun at. Then after that, you're gonna have to figure out how to dress your body type. What haircut and beard will suit you, get jacked and develop your social skills, treat your skin and teeth.
See, this guy, look, I thought this video was going to be a little bit more truthful than what he's doing. He is definitely taking the PC route here, because unattractiveness, okay, yes, being overweight can make you unattractive, but just going straight to that and saying, oh, you can get skinny or something. No, we're talking about features that you are born with that makes you unattractive. Now, being overweight is something that you can change. So I don't like where he's going with this in the beginning, but you know, I'm a little bit too, I'm a little bit too raw for a lot of people. And I understand that a lot of people like to take the slower route to ease into topics and, you know, to get people comfortable first. I know I'm not good at that. I typically just go right into it, but I'll give him a few more minutes. Let's see what he says.
And push yourself to the maximum rating your genetics allow you to. In case of facial malformation and deformities, then that would require plastic surgery and other things depending on where the issue is. There are many plastic surgeries out there. I won't be discussing this here today. I will do a video on plastic surgeries if you guys want it in the future. Let me know down in the comments. I recommend specific plastic surgeries to my clients who score below.
Oh, really quickly. I don't care who you are in my chat. I don't care if you've been with me for 4 years since the beginning of the channel. If you want to push buttons with me, you want to act like you don't understand proper etiquette, I don't care who you are, you will be blocked. Okay? I don't find it cute. I don't find it funny when people are in my chat who know me and they just push buttons just because they can, or they feel like, oh, I'm close to her, so I can just do whatever the F I want. That's not the case here, okay? You don't know how to act, you will be blocked accordingly. I don't care who you are. Okay, let's move on.
Below a 5 out of 10 because of malformations. Then the same rule apply after the issue is fixed. You try to look max to reach the maximum of your genetic potential after surgery. That depends from person to person. I also hate the stigma that surround men shaming them if they get plastic surgery. Most people don't know that it can give them a better quality of life. They will also hit you with that just be confident, bro. Not knowing that confidence comes from the effort and the investment that someone puts into himself. And that includes plastic surgery as well. You will not wake up the next morning and be confident without doing anything. That's called delusion. So, people who are considered unattractive or below average looking start suffering from the consequences of their looks at such a young age through bullying. They either get bullied for a deformity or malformation in the face or being overweight, which is not the kid's fault. Letting the kid become overweight is the parent's fault. I have here an article from The Guardian that talks about how 2 kids suffered from bullying because of malformation in their faces. Marcus was born with a cleft lip and palate, so he has a gap in his lip.
Wait. So we're saying that children should not bully. They should not point out the different features of other children because it can affect the self-esteem of the other children. I want to give you guys my point of view on this, and I want to hear you as well. I'm going to open the chat pretty soon here, so you guys can tell me too. Or not open the chat, open the, understand, the panel. Children bullying one another, I believe that is a rite of passage. It's a way of knowing your rating. It's a way of knowing where you stand in life. It's a way of not having an inflated ego, in my view. The reason why the children today, you see, are growing up all entitled and all of this because they don't have anyone to tell them, no, you're not perfect, you're not so special, you're not a unique little snowflake. Back in school, bullying was a way where you knew where you stood. It was a humbleness checker. It was, I mean, yeah, it hurts if you're not, I don't know. It's a way of toughening you up. And frankly, it's a way of getting the honest truth sometimes because what does this guy say? He had a cleft palate. I believe that's when the lip is stuck with the nose or something like that. You're born that way. Unfortunately, children don't realize that that is a medical condition, and they see it as just a, you know, but.
And the roof of his mouth. The 15 operations he has needed have not helped the way he looks, but that had not concerned him. Everything changed though, when Marcus moved up a year and the children became more conscious of his disfigurement. It was tough suddenly, they saw me differently, says Marcus, who is now 11. They called me Scarface or Mushy Monster, and said I was ugly, they didn't want to play with me before I had a lot of friends. Sam watched as her son became withdrawn and upset when it was time to go to school. I realized he no longer mentioned friends. At first, he wouldn't tell me what was happening, and when he did, I suggested talking to the teachers. He said he had done, and they didn't do anything. It was a similar story for Yasmin at secondary school. She had severe scarring after an illness and was teased and bullied because of it. Yasmin veered between retreating into impenetrable silence and erupting.
You know what's impenetrable? The boringness of this video. I wish that he would get to like the real meat. Oh, here we go. Now, okay, look at this part of the video. He's talking about bullying, what causes the kids, depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, self-harming behavior. Well, I mean, I'm going to get off of this video now because I am rather bored. But this video, he called it a black pill analysis. Is that really what this is? Is this what we call the infamous black pill? Because I thought it was something completely different. This guy is talking about anxiety, depression, and all of this. And it's like, this is part of growing up and learning character, getting character. This is what gives a person character. Going through things, going through societal humps, as they call it, societal humps, children, mean things, learning how to let stuff slide off your back, learning how to not pay attention to those who, but it's like, okay, we remove bullying, and then we're left with a bunch of whiny kids that the moment that you tell them anything true about themselves, they start crying and they lose their minds. I don't know. I just think that if you make things too soft, you get what you made. You're gonna get what you created. Anyway, I'm moving on from this because this is not what I expected it would be. And hi Soul Man, how are you? Zealot says black pill, from what I gathered, is basically having a dark or negative view to everything. I agree. I agree. And in this video, it's more like, it sounds like a politically correct video. It sounds like, let's not bully the children. Let's not allow bullying because depression and anxiety. I don't see that the black pill is like that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the real black pill. Believe it or not, Undead Chronic is somewhat black pilled. In a way, yeah. Yeah, you're right. In a way he is, because he does talk about like literally forgetting women and moving on to robots. So yeah, that's as black pill as it comes. I'm moving on because I'm bored with this one. I'm sorry guys. I can't. Thank you for sharing the video, guys, but that is not, no. This is what I want to share more than anything. One moment. All right, here we go. Now, this is a video that I want us to look at because this gives me some insight on how it is to be a man and to be unattractive, because this is more telling than that video talking about, oh, bullying being so bad and so on and so forth. This is a young man who is talking about his experience of growing up and coming into manhood as an ugly. Here we go. And then we'll move on to a woman.
So first of all, this is my microphone.
Okay,
I have extra.
I don't care about his microphone, so let's get into the actual video. Here we go.
Had anyone telling me I look good? If I look from this side, like this, push forward my jaw, maybe on cam I look a little bit better, but people in person, they see my nose, they see my lips, they see my tooth, they see everything, they see this, they see that I'm not looking that good. I get so much critic, and I'm gonna tell you the story of my life, how to say it, of how I've had it. And also I should tell you, I may look quite bad, but there are people that have it hundreds times worse.
So when you look at this gentleman, at least he's honest with himself. Yes, he is not the best looking. It does look like maybe the testosterone is failing him. It kind of looks like maybe he needs to boost testosterone. I think going to the gym for a lot of people can change you so much. I mean, I think that this kid got into the gym, had some dental work done, it would improve his look drastically, and also took care of that greasy hair. Those things can change your look drastically. You know, the proper haircuts and toning your body. I think that's his main problem. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not his main problem. It's unfortunate. But either way, I want to hear what he thinks about, oh, really? Is that true? By who? What am I missing? What am I missing, Larry? Larry, do we have a list? Do we have a list today? Oh my gosh. Okay, because I think Drew Beats asked about it first. He said, did I hear about my thoughts on the Pearly situation? I don't know what happened. I'm curious, but yeah, we'll see. Guys, Larry, put it in the private chat if there's something I need to know.
So I'm not comparing myself to the worst of the worst. I'm just here to tell my story because I know lots of people on YouTube, they are like looking on these, they're trying to find someone to relate to and they can't, because every person in the video is a girl, or it's a guy that looks decently all right. Like he doesn't have a big nose or big lips or anything. He doesn't. It's always something. So let me start off by telling you the story of how I.
I can't even focus. Am I missing something? Okay, this is what, all right, we're taking a quick, we're going to take a quick detour because I can't have my chat talking about something that I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but we're going to get to the bottom of this. Where was it, Larry? Here, Samuel or Larry, one of you guys come up. Samuel, do you know what he's talking about?
No, it's the first I've heard of it, but I don't follow Pearly Things. I don't know anything about what's going on her side of the internet. So,
No, I don't follow her either. Let me see.
So it took me a month to get her out of my stupid feed because I don't watch her stuff. But yeah, it doesn't come up anymore. So I don't have any idea what Larry's talking about.
So what was her crime? Her crime was she laughed at distasteful jokes, race jokes with a far-right racist. Ooh.
Okay, so she's getting canceled because she was hanging out with the wrong person.
No, wait, that's not the point. Samuel, the point is that she got her rise to fame through the Black community. You know that. They were the first ones to promote her. The Lapeef Network, what's his name? Jesse Lee Peterson. Did I just cut myself? I did. Jesse Lee Peterson. But the Black community were the ones who gave her rise. So if she is, I don't know. She had Nick Fuentes on. Okay.
If she had Nick Fuentes on, that explains it. Nick Fuentes, having him on is like inviting cancellation.
He's hated. I know.
Everybody hates that kid.
Okay. Let me see. I can't believe I'm gonna type this. I don't even want to type her name into my feed because then it's gonna be, her videos. So people have already made reaction videos. We're watching it. We're doing it. We are doing it. Yep. We're doing it. Wow. There's so many. Okay, we're doing it. And I'm going to watch Accountability TV because he's made reaction videos on me. Accountability TV has actually made reaction videos on me. So I know I can use his content without him trying to copyright strike me. All right. I'm going to pull up his channel. And we'll look at it from his channel because if I go to anyone else, they'll try to copyright strike me. And I know he won't. Okay. All right, I am going to put it on. We are going to get down to the bottom of this because I want to know. All right, here we go. Accountability TV. Thank you so much for this video that I am going to enjoy today. Let me pull this up like so. No. Like so? No. So? So, yes. All right. I'll take this off. All right, guys. Here we go. Just Pearly Thing, annihilated and exposed. Let's see what they're saying.
Hey, mediocre tutorials. Hey, Melanie King. Hey, lead attorney. How many of y'all who were so desperate to get her approval, so desperate to get next to white mommy, that you willingly sold out your souls and what little integrity or character you may have had left in order to get a pat on the head from her?
That guy is really loud.
Very loud. But he's saying the truth. Everybody's sold.
All this time telling people about integrity and why that matters, and it seems a lot of folks are just used to letting snakes snuggle up right next to them here. And now exactly what I predicted it was going to occur the whole damn time has come to pass. I warned everyone a long time ago about some of these carpetbaggers and culture vultures. I even said, you know what, if some of these Kevin Samuels listeners who have spent their whole time sitting up here with no integrity, you're going to turn around and they're going to be led by a white woman one day.
Hey, I said I'm not gonna say anything, but the fact I'll leave it to the end.
Sure enough, that's come to pass too. Well, guess what here, folks? There are a lot of folks who were sitting up here for the longest time, butt kissing and being groupies. They were unassuming and unthinking. And now that these white carpetbaggers have reached a big enough number, now they're starting to bare their fangs. But then again, they were bearing them the whole time. Folks just didn't want to see it there.
And this is why I love Crimson Cure. Crimson Cure, she is real. She is someone that I follow. And you guys know I don't follow many people.
And now they've decided to trot out a format change. So they built their audiences, ostensibly speaking, to and about Black folk and Black issues and Black culture. But now that they want a format change, it's 180 degrees diametrically opposed to where they started. And a lot of folks who've been lapping up behind them like dogs are looking pretty foolish right now. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Just Pearly Things, she basically is a little white girl who made very few bones about the fact that she just saw this as something she can make money off of, and she has been an interloper into it ever since. She has no connection to Black people of the Black street whatsoever. I warned people about this from day one, and a bunch of folks tried to ignore that. I didn't hear too many people here talking about how Just Pearly Things did an interview a couple of weeks ago with Nick Fuentes. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the alt-right, or if you're so brain-numbed that you don't remember the alt-right riot in Charlottesville, Virginia, then you don't know that Nick Fuentes is one of the notorious right-wing white supremacist personalities who
is he really? I mean, I know he's been offensive,
possible.
But okay, so maybe
it's possible. He said some shit that is like, oh man, you might want to put on a fucking white hood before you say that.
who was there. And Just Pearly Things felt like, well, this would be a wonderful person for her after all this time and all these years. All of a sudden, she wants to hold an interview with him. Not a debate, an interview. I wonder.
Listen, the only reason I'm so surprised at this, I'm going to finish the video, but the reason why I'm so surprised at this is, like I said, she got her rise to fame through the Black community. She started with the Black community because I think she knew the Black community was going to open their arms, wide and accept her in, because let's just be real, she's white.
She just committed career suicide. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you could get your whole channel nuked just for saying his name, let alone having him on.
And okay, well, all right, let's finish what he has to say a bit, because I need to know exactly what happened. I don't know. I still don't know exactly what happened, but here we go. This face. I'm sorry, guys. Every time I'm not gonna say anything. It's Ramadan. I can't say anything. Never mind.
I wonder what she would say about being a Karen. I wonder what she would say.
Dangerous and hateful and anti-Semitic and blah, blah, blah. Never talk to me again. The whole crew blocked me on Twitter, stopped talking to me. And then I got a call from my boss at RSBN a week later, this guy, Joe Seals, and he says, Cassie has been calling me every day for the last 2 weeks, saying that I need to fire you because you're racist and you're an anti-Semite. So not only does she cut off the friendship and blacklist me, but then she starts calling my boss.
She Karen'd you, huh?
Yeah, it's for real.
Yeah. Was she white?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are the best Karens.
Yeah,
we do Karen it better than anyone else.
That's true. Yeah, that's not sure that's.
Oh, so this is how it began. This is where the whole warming up to the race jokes came. I can feel it happening.
Like,
yeah.
Something to be proud of.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
you can feel it.
Well, you remember a couple months ago when Kanye West went on Alex Jones's show and he was wearing that weird getup and he said certain specific things about certain specific people. This guy is one of the dudes he was hanging out with.
I know. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah. And yes, Ozzy, she is a larger girl. She's like 6'1" or something like that. And yeah. But anyway, so I can feel it already warming up to the racial jokes. See, me myself, I had, even when I came into Little Peep Network, I was already known as the racist. So nothing that I said came out of line, came as a surprise. Just Pearly, this is coming out and it's like, oh, nobody was ready to hear that from her, I guess, or no one was ready to see her be this candid, I guess, with Ni cuentas.
For
It
it.
kind of is, though, actually. I'm actually, in a way, kind of like pro Karen.
Karens are needed. I'm not saying
Yeah.
like sometimes we're in the wrong,
Mhm.
but I honestly think like Karens are the ones that do the shit that no one else wants to do.
Yes, I will go back to the topic after this.
Mhm.
Now, you might have been on the negative end of the Karen stick, right?
That's
But
how I
they
know.
all probably wanted you fired or wanted you blacklisted, right? Karen's just the one that did it.
Yeah, that's
Karen-
right.
So, from my point of view, if the guy next door is having this loud party and I'm the one that goes and complains, everyone wanted it to stop.
That's right.
I'm pro Karen.
I am too.
So all of you Negroes talking about the Karens calling the police on you and the little black kids at the swimming pool and calling the cops on you. She's pro Karen. You know, the guys, she couldn't just say the black guys, the guys next door playing the music too loud. I'm the one who calls the police. I'm the one who calls the police. I was warning you all about this chick from day one. And because there is just a white butt-kissing gene in so many people, when I warned about this chick from day one and said she doesn't even need to be let in the neighborhood, much less let in the front door, I said that then, and a bunch of Negroes sitting up here talking about, well, don't worry, she got a pass from Kevin and Fresh and Fit. They say she aight.
Oh my gosh. I love his commentary because it is wow. Yes, this is something that I was thinking about too, was the whole like, okay, she's kind of giving that reference, but she didn't want to say exactly who the people next door having the loud music are, or what kind of music you're talking about that made you call the police. I don't know. But let's see what else she says.
All right. Bunch of Negroes trying to be social climbers. Next thing you know, you gone and she's here and she is building the white supremacist institution right in front of your faces. Well, let me tell you right now, your girl didn't cut you no slack. She cut you no slack whatsoever. I wonder what Miss Pearly Things thinks of African immigrants versus Black Americans, specifically descendants of slaves, foundationals. I wonder what she thinks of that.
Because in my head, see, I hire people from Africa, right?
Right.
Shout out Blessing.
Yeah.
And I just see like the work ethic of people that are like not from America, and they often work harder than the people that are from America. So in my head, it's like, wouldn't it help us economically if we had more, like, if they had a certain like mindset in order?
Well,
Wait. I look, now we're going a little bit too far now. We say this all the time. We always say how people, non-Americans, are more harder working, have better work ethic. I think the only reason, of course, I'm freezing. Sorry, guys. I think the only reason why people are surprised by her saying this is because she wasn't like this in the beginning, and now it's coming out like she's with these opinions. Maybe, right? Am I missing something? Because that is not too bad in my view. What she said about, non-Americans having a better work ethic. I don't know. Am I missing something, or am I just racist? Because I've always been called a racist anyway. So I guess difference is, if I say this, it's not a surprise. She says this, the world is up in arms. But we'll see. Maybe she says something worse. Maybe there's worse to come, more to come. I don't know. Let's see. Come on, Pearly. Get it together.
Oh, I told you were going to get your hearts and your feelings and your souls broken. There's no way you can defend her now and sit up here and say you cool with it. She just outright told you, well, they work harder than people. Now, you know she means black. I like my African immigrants. They work harder than people from America.
And it would make my job easier too. Like, because I'm thinking of me, so I'm a woman, a selfish perspective.
Yes.
Like, if immigration would be easier, it'd be easier to get some of my employees from England to the US.
Yeah. Yeah. And, and there's economic arguments, and we could go there for a minute. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the Negroes that she likes. She likes black servants. She can't even be coy about it in the presence of another white person. She starts letting the real thing come out. She starts getting very, very honest and open about it. She's always pretending she's stupid. She's not stupid. She just pretends to be stupid until you ask the right question. Then she becomes a full-blown Fox News host. I wonder if it could get worse.
Wait a minute. This is Accountability Tea. Now, Accountability Tea has made reaction videos on me, on yours truly. He never talked about me like this. And I probably say worse things than Pearly does. But maybe it's because I didn't try to use the Black community to get my rise in the community, I guess, in the YouTube sphere. I don't know. But I don't know. I love the video, though. I love Accountability Tea, so.
Yeah, it can get worse. Jason, let us breathe, nah, for the boot-licking coons who are supporting this all this time. No, you don't get to breathe. We're going to skip forward a little bit more because I want Fuentes to set up this next part. I want Nick Fuentes here to set up the next thing you're going to hear.
You know?
So that's why they call you a white supremacist.
That is why they say that.
Because you feel like by changing the entire demographic makeup of a country, it's going to completely change the country. The same way if in Poland they switched it out with Nigerians, it would be a completely different country.
Exactly, yeah. How do you feel?
Duh.
Well, I don't want to get you in trouble, but I mean, did you think that makes me a white supremacist to say that?
No, that kind of makes sense, like what you're saying.
Whoa!
Oh, she agreed. Oh. Nick Fuentes is wrong. He knew what he was doing. He knew that if she agreed with him, that, oh my God, her career would be ended, ruined. I think this was a setup.
It could have been, easily.
This has to be, because you see the questions that he said, don't you agree? He says, and she fell for it. Don't say that in front of the world, Pearly. Not whatever.
Look, on the surface, what they just said is not inaccurate. If you took like, say, Chad in Africa, right, and you replace that entire population with Finnish,
Of
right,
course.
it would change the. I mean, so on the surface, what he's saying is factually accurate, but what he's doing is he's baiting her into saying something that's going to piss off her fan base.
Thank you, FU. Yes, you're right, Samuel. And that's why I say she's not saying anything too egregious, actually. Like I said, I've said a lot worse. But because she built herself on this whole, like, you know, image, it's taking people off guard where they're like, oh my gosh, you know. But FU is right. He says red pill community always says, don't mess with our Pearl. She's the queen of the red pill community. Oh, goodness.
Do you now remember what I've always taught you all? If you want to know what black people think, let a white person ask. Well, you know what? If you want to know what a white woman thinks, let a white male ask. And you heard what he just said. Well, yeah. Do you think I'm a white supremacist? No, actually, I kind of understand why you're saying that, Mr. Alt-Right Charlottesville. Now, understand, this next part here is rather crucial because once she starts going, she ain't gonna stop.
Personally, I'm trying to get my Africans in America, so we're not gonna support that. Look at, please make it easy for me to immigrate next year.
Well, I will say, hey, they are more industrious than American blacks.
Get blessing in.
He can stay.
Well,
did you hear that? Well, they are more industrious than American blacks. Because if you thought you heard the worst, no, you ain't heard the worst yet. All of her supporters, I'm going to let this play here so that this goes in context, so nobody can say I took it out of its context. Tell me, how do you explain away this?
One way.
Yeah.
Do it, accountability.
That was when more immigration happened and the culture, we sort of lost the culture.
Yeah, because the lesson of World War II, based on the horrors of the Holocaust is like, this is what happens when nationalism goes awry. This is what happens when nationalism goes
But your
too far.
argument was the Holocaust was not special and all countries have done that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so you're saying, why is the Holocaust special?
Yeah, basically.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Oh my god.
What do you mean, basically?
Well, yeah, I mean, because of
But-
course, you know, we're getting into the details of it, but yeah, that's the gist.
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of deny it happened.
I
But
denied some of the parts of
you
it.
deny parts of it don't seem realistic to you. You
Right.
think they were embellished upon
I think they're embellished. Yeah.
the same way. This sounds, oh gosh,
Oh boy.
they're gonna
You're
be
gonna
in
get
trouble.
yourself
This sounds
canceled.
similar to the slavery stuff too.
Jesus.
Because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Root said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible. It was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible
Oh!
so that they can control people.
Ow! Oh!
So who's this they she's talking about then? Why didn't she just fucking say it? I mean, we all know, right, who she's talking about, but why won't she just say it if she's just going to be that on the nose about it?
Now you guys know how I am. Now even I'm clutching my pearls listening to this. I'm like, oh, she said what? Okay. You know what? You guys, okay, it's getting a little bit bad. Is this the worst? Was that the worst, right?
Now, though, that's her in her own words. So how do you explain away that one? Somebody tell me right now. Hey, mediocre tutorials. Hey, Melanie King. Hey, lead attorney. How many of y'all who were so desperate to get her approval, so desperate to get next to white mommy, that you willingly sold out your souls and what little integrity or character you may have had left in order to get a pat on the head from her in the desperate hopes of appearing next to a white host, even though they are openly mocking black people? And you hoping it's going to get you just a few more subscribers so you won't have to go back to Five Guys and get a real job?
Oh my.
Come on down here and explain this now. After she
Oh,
done built
goodness.
herself up, now she gets to come get with the alt-right so she can say, you know what, I've been sitting on this for all of these years.
Thank you so much, Accountability T, for your video. Apparently I did miss a part, and you guys can help me with that. If you guys, Larry, they said I missed a part, that there were some jokes that were said. If anyone has the clip, make sure you get it over to me and we can check it out. But wow, yikes. You know, I mean, the only reason I say yikes is because, like I said, where she got her start. And it's like, when you get big, you have to remember where you came from and the people who helped you, who extended their hands to you to get your way up. And if you speak that way when you got your way up through the Black community, it looks really bad. It looks really bad.
Yeah, it's biting the
And-
hand that feeds you.
Exactly. And, you know, yikes.
Yeah, Soulman's right. She's merely by having him on in a conversational way is enough to get her, you know, canceled real time. But some of the shit that she said there.
Like I said, if you guys want to see the jokes, send it to me and I'll play it. But I don't. Oh, really? Crimson Cure made a reaction to. Oh my gosh, that will have to wait till the end of this video. We'll do it at the end of our live. But yikes, guys, that is. Like I said, you're just biting the hand that feeds you. She got her way up through the Black community, and I watched it happen in front of my eyes. She, you know, and I'm like, okay, well. And the thing is, you know, I hate to say it, but it's already been said. I was confused at why, like, the Lapeef Network and why all the Black community, like, brought her in so quickly. They were just like, oh, she's perfect. I was like, watch out. I was like, watch out. But hey, maybe it's just a hiccup. It could be just a hiccup for her, and maybe she'll make a video explaining what her thoughts were and her processes were when this happened, and maybe it won't be that bad.
Maybe.
Anything's
Probably not.
possible. Anything is possible, Samuel. We must have faith.
How did they used to put it on Saturday Night Live? Yeah, right. And monkeys might fly out of my butt.
He says, ain't no hiccup. Because I don't understand how you're going to go back to the Lapeep Network now. Because what if JR wants to invite her back? What if, the lead attorney, anybody, like, how are you going to show your face now? And you just said all that stuff to the people that brought you up. That's crazy. Oh, man. Guys, okay, let's have a moment of silence for poor Pearly's hiccup, her career hiccup.
I mean, I would, but I don't really care about what happens to her channel. It's like, as long as it doesn't show up in my feed, I'm good.
And that's the thing. Now that I've typed her name in, watch, it's going to be like, oh, just Pearly and Melanie King. Speaking of Melanie King, guys, Art of Will did have an interview with Melanie King, and I am tempted to show it to you guys. Should we do that, Samuel? Should we do it right now? Let's do it right now. I'm in a bad mood now. I'm in a bad mood. I came in with a whole setup. We're going to talk about looks. We're going to talk about attractiveness. Actually, just Pearly Things might be the proper person to add for this segment.
Well, she does look a bit like a frost giant.
See, it's Ramadan, and I'm not allowed to say such things, but I'm just going to keep it to myself because I'm sure you guys have your own ideas of what attractiveness is and what it's not. So we'll just leave it there. But here we go. Let's watch Art of Will and Melanie King go at it, because I watched it last week after I finished with you guys. After we finished our stream last week, I went ahead and watched it, and wow. Let's see. Art of Will. Where is this guy's video? What was his name again? It was Austin Holman?
Holle man.
Okay, Holle man. All right,
I got it. Right.
I got it. Found it, and I got it on Melanie King. Cool. All right, so here we are. Right, here we are. And this is a guy coming out, and clearly he knows who Undead Chronic is because he made a reference to Art of Will being green from the Warband, which I appreciate very, very, very much. Okay, guys, let's do it. We're doing it. This stream is going to hell in a handbasket already. And this is what you guys want. This is, it is. Here we go.
Happy Ramadan.
I am done. All right, here we go.
Is that bad?
How's it going?
Hi.
So,
why is it that bad?
Okay, it's that bad because I'm going to get my passport. I'm getting my passport. I'm leaving the country.
Now, I want you guys to see Melanie King's her mannerisms right now, and watch how they change.
Going.
I
want to go.
I'm looking at options. But I'm going to do it.
Where do you live currently?
I'm in the Seattle area.
Oh, so Seattle. This is my second. No, the other guy was Portland. This is my second sleepless in Seattle. Okay. I love that movie. I do. I love When Harry Met Sally. Guys, I'm old. I like movies like that.
Have you seen what Meg Ryan look like now?
Okay. And Melanie Griffith. Oh, Lord God.
Poor
babies from the 80s and 90s. Oh, You've Got Mail. How many have you guys seen? You've Got Mail. Sleepless in Seattle, When Harry Met Sally. It was Father of the Bride. Me and my daughters, we watched Father of the Bride religiously, part 1 and 2. Okay, I'm done.
No worries.
I'm
No
done.
worries.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
so-
I'm done with my chick flick. Otherwise, I like killing, death, spy, CIA, torture.
Yeah.
I don't
So
believe her.
Big up to you
I really
for
don't
telling
either.
off that cornball blue pill. You know, that dude is a straight up simp. And he's one of those people. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. He's a simp. He's a simp. He's a
Look at that. Sticking out her tongue, bouncing in her chair because she knows when she bounces in her chair, it bounces other body parts of hers. All of that because Art of Will is agreeing with her, giving her a little bit of, thumbs up. But Art of Will always does this. And Art of Will, when he first came to my channel, he did the same thing. He thumbs up me, and then he got into controversial topics with me. And the way you react to Art of Will, or the way you react to Undead Chronic, or the way you react to Kevin Samuels will tell you what type of woman you are, because they will trigger you. They'll find a way to trigger you. If you are masculine and you have this in you, you will get triggered. If you are truly what you say you are, and that is the feminine woman, and you're soft and you're calm, you won't get triggered by what he's saying. But let's see.
simp motherfucking cornball. I'm gonna say it straight up. And
Wait, hold on.
Has
Marcus
nothing-
Gibson, thank you for coming, member, baby. But he on a roll, so I gotta do it quick. Okay, go ahead.
All right. No problem. Hey, read your super chat. If you got to read your super chat, do what you got to do.
Go ahead. What you said? What did you say? You said a couple words.
Blue pill is a simp ass cornball. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That dude that called in and tried to preach the Bible and all that stuff, that dude has no idea what he's even talking about. And I'll say this: why? First off, I'm not even gonna get preached. I'm just gonna leave it at this. The Lord helps those who help themselves. That dude looked like he needs a lot of help, and he's not even helping himself. And that's
He was a little crack ashy. Did you see them out? You guys see Dave Chappelle with the crack?
She's powdering her face midstream. Are you that sweaty, Melanie? What's going on? She's powdering her face.
Crack mouth.
Yeah,
it was a little Dave Chappelle with the crack mouth.
No,
keep talking. I'm interrupting the flow. You keep going. I'm
not going to judge on the appearance or the superficial stuff. You know, that's whatever. But it's just the way he talks, the way he carries himself. It's just it's bitch energy. You know what I mean? It's female energy. I'm sorry to say that. But here's the thing about real. Melanie, I followed you after Kevin Samuels because I watched, actually before Kevin Samuels, it was Tommy Sotomayor. Then after him, then it was Kevin Samuels. I heard about you from Kevin Samuels a little bit, but I'm gonna come at you with.
So wait, before it gets into this, okay, this is the part that's coming. This is where Art of Will triggers her, and this is where all of that cute bounciness and let's powder my face and all of that, it really just goes out of the door. But this is exactly what Art of Will did to me too. You see how he butters you up. He gets in there, he says how he found you or how he knows of you. He'll tell you, oh, I've seen you on such and such, especially if you come from a bigger channel or a bigger channel has endorsed you or sponsored you, like Melanie or like with Kevin Samuels and I or anyone. He'll come and say, oh, I saw you on Kevin Samuels, or I saw you on this, and she gets happy, she gets excited, and then Art of Will drops a bomb. Here we go.
A little bit of smoke. And I'm going to ask you a question. Why, you said that Kevin is your friend, right? And you name drop him a lot, right? I noticed you do. You name drop him. How come you didn't attend his funeral?
This went in a direction I was not expecting it to go.
As it always does.
We went from a simp.
He is a simp. I'm gonna keep it real.
Why I didn't attend my dead friend's funeral?
Yeah.
Although that is for public consumption or any of your goddamn business.
No. Here's the thing.
None of your business. Why? Who's a funeral?
You say he's your friend. You say he's your friend.
None of your damn business.
And you live.
None of your business. Why weren't you his friend? Why weren't you in a position to attend his funeral?
Now wait. Now, people can argue it wasn't right of Will to say or ask. It doesn't matter if it's right or not. It doesn't matter if Will was out of line to say that or ask that or not. What matters is the reaction. And if you are confident in yourself and you, like, any woman, especially a woman of her stature that she says, she could have simply said, I couldn't make it. And I'm really sorry I couldn't make it. Or the family had a very private funeral, so we didn't have all of the, outside the YouTuber world there. It was a very intimate, you know. But she went straight into exactly Art of Will. She is a public figure, and as a public figure, you have to be able to respond appropriately to your people. You know, like what if I would have done that to you, Will, the moment that you asked me a question that I didn't like? That's crazy. But it gets worse. Here we go.
Because I'm not his friend. I follow him, but I'm
You
not his
are
friend.
nobody, and you're asking me why
I'm
did
not his
in
friend.
my friend's funeral? It's none of your damn business. Mind
No,
your
because
business.
you
and keep it
clouting.
morning.
That's what it is.
I'm sorry, it's none of your
you
business.
clout and
It's
you live
none
off
of
him.
your business.
You clout and you live
whose
off him.
funeral I
Antoine
attend,
Daniels is
and
the
you
only
just
one.
you sound hurt. Now you sound like the weak ass sent blue pill, hurt, emotional. Why are you worried about?
Oh. She starts calling him names. She's cursing. She's offensive. All of this because he simply asked, why weren't you attending his funeral? There could have been a very feminine, respectful answer that probably could not have been the truth. She could have lied for all we cared. We are the audience. And it doesn't matter what's the truth or not at that point. She could have said anything, but instead she went this route. And this is kind of strange because I've always seen her as the soft girl, the femininity coach kind of woman, the guru on relationships and keeping your man. And then it turns into this. It's just so surprising.
What a grown woman's doing, visit her friend's funeral. You don't know what I've been through emotionally. You don't know what I've been doing with the family. You don't know a goddamn thing, but you want to speak as though you have any information, and you sound as ignorant as that blue pill motherfucker, as you wanted to call.
There goes that word, ignorant. I don't understand why so many women use that word and they try to use it as an offensive term, as an insult. You're ignorant. It's like it's not an offensive term.
Oh, him. So who gonna check me, boo? It ain't none of your goddamn business. Don't ask me again where I go, what I do, who I'm with, and who I'm talking to, because it's none of your damn business. Ho.
Wow.
Ask me another question about my friend.
Yikes.
Wow.
So wait, so let's see if she's going to drop the topic, because she did drop Art of Will off. Art of Will no longer is able to defend himself. Now let's see where she takes it now that Art of Will is not able to defend himself.
How you doing tonight?
With him, because I felt like we was gonna have fun.
Until you said the wrong thing.
He just angry. I'm sorry that your dick is an inch big, and I'm sorry.
Oh no.
And there it is.
No. You do not call yourself a feminine woman and say that about a man. That's the first place your mind went when a man upset you, was his size. Oh boy.
That you are so angry at a woman like me who's actually advocating for men. Imagine a man who's mad at me, one of the few women in the world that are trying to bring balance to the dating world. And
in the world? Wait, Melanie, I like you too, but calm down, okay? Calm down. In the world.
He's mad. That's Angry Inch. Angry Inch, you can come back and we can talk civilly, but you're not going to ask me a damn thing about Kevin. Hold on.
The Angry Inch thing kills me.
He actually came here and asked why I didn't attend my friend's funeral.
You stuck on that?
She's shocked. She's so stunned. She is stunned. Look at her face. She's stunned that anybody came up on her channel and gave her any pushback on anything. I mean, you are a public figure, woman. You have to be used to that. How many times I had people come on my channels and curse me out, call me racist, bitch, I need to go back to my country, all of these things. Yet it's just oh wow, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much. Guys, we just got a Cashapp chat, I guess you call it chat, Cashapp chat from one of the creators that we're watching the videos on. He's saying thank you to us for supporting his channel. And no problem. Thank you so much for the content. We are enjoying it. We love it. Thank you so much for giving it to us in a easy, digestible form. I appreciate it. And everybody go subscribe to their channels.
So you gotta think about it. If you know your friends and you already know what goes on around your life.
No. I'm not even on that. It's just the audacity and how. Like, think of the mindset. One of the few. This is what I mean. I don't get it. Do y'all see women calling and giving me smoke?
No.
Who do y'all see? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That's who gives me smoke. That's what women keep saying. Y'all need to check these men that are coming after women who are trying to bring back balance out here. Because you got Angry Inch. Ain't never had nothing rubbed up on nobody wants it. Oh Lord, ain't they gonna ask me? Who is you crazy?
Yikes.
Who is you crazy?
She's still angry. Exactly. She's still angry.
Wow.
He's gone. Will has been long gone. Will is probably somewhere enjoying life, eating a sandwich, kicked his feet up by now, watching his favorite Netflix show. Who knows what Will is doing? But she is still there. Still there, upset.
I'm gonna need you. Listen, I'm sorry. I don't want the inch. And I know you're mad at me because I will never sit on that inch, but I promise you I never will.
You hear that?
I know
Samuel?
you tried.
Yeah.
Samuel.
Yeah, I heard. You know what this is going to be a little bit crude, guys. The only proper response to a woman who's saying such things is you couldn't handle both inches.
Okay, Samuel, let's get Samuel up out of here. Samuel, see, this is why I can't have any men on my channel. You men, you don't know how to behave. I'm gonna have to get Melanie King on you guys. Maybe that'll teach you some respect.
But it's gonna stay angry, red, itched up, bumped up, whatever's going on down there.
Oh
and I'm not the one for it. But what you got for me tonight, boo? We done with that.
Wow.
And ain't gonna run, just like you did.
He didn't run, Melanie. You kicked him off of your show. He did not run. You deleted him. Didn't she, Will, or did you run?
Hey, what's happening? Ooh, it's
You
getting spicy.
You gonna run like Angry Inch again?
Hey, it's getting spicy tonight.
Oh, give me that spice. I'm ready.
What's happening though?
Spice? That wasn't even no spice. Can someone please bring me some intellectual beef? I want the cows that studied debate.
You be asking for the beef though.
You don't have no beef. You ran just like he did. If I bring you any smoke, you get mad and hang up. Stop the cat. But you know what? I got more respect for you. Don't be bringing up my friends who passed or anybody in my life who I cared about. Because
he was.
You ain't go there. You start talking about Kevin. That's when I get my feelings. You talk about me, I'll be like, I like Seattle.
I wanted to speak about the men who are calling in and supporting this behavior. None of them have called it out and said, hold on, lady, Melanie, you're supposed to be, no one called in and said that. All of these men just coming in and saying, yeah, you're right. It's like, where are the men to tell her, hey, that's not right what you're doing. You can't just, you are supporting that type of behavior. And then you wonder why women never learn to calm that down, have some charisma, have some class and decency. And I'm not saying Melanie King doesn't have class, but she did step out of her personality in this video. And it makes me wonder, is this the personality, her real personality? Or is what we see before the real personality? I don't know. She muted him, somebody said.
Yeah.
No, Tiger Woods, boo, called in from Seattle, qualified and a good man. I don't know what that was.
He was out of line. He was out of line.
He was out of line. But then again, look, we were talking, this whole stream is about looks and attractiveness. And if you look over there, I'm not going to say much, but let's just say the attractiveness level is not that high on the right side of the screen there. So would he have any other choice but to agree with Melanie?
That was
stop asking for people to call you.
Instead of Sleepless in Seattle, that was Inchworm in Seattle.
Wow.
Girl, you want some
Stop
of
telling
that?
people to call in asking for beef.
That's not nice.
He didn't have no beef. What was he talking about? Why I didn't go to my friend's funeral? Fuck you, ho. You need to wonder. You need to.
You
Okay.
hear that language? F-U-H. Go ahead,
So
Samuel.
which is it? Is he, is he, 1 inch you never got rubbed up on, or is he a hoe? Because he can't have it both ways. She said both things.
I really don't understand. I think she's just using any kind of offensive term that she can just to try to, I don't know.
Right. But it makes me think that if she can't keep her insults consistent, then how can she keep her arguments consistent?
Oh, goodness, Samuel, you're not allowed to question women think. You're not allowed to do that, Samuel. How dare you? You have broken one of the forbidden sins here.
Oh, sorry. I'll go to
goodness.
the corner.
Yes, you cannot question woman logic. Her insults make perfect sense in her view, so just let it be. And it's almost done, so let's just see how she finishes this out. Hopefully gracefully, but I don't think that that's coming. I don't think there's any grace coming. Here we go.
Wonder why I'm gonna put you in a body bag.
Oh,
you need to worry about your own funeral right now. Oh, I know somebody's gonna spin that.
Yeah,
Verbally,
talk to him, man.
it's been on the short bus your whole life. It's called banter. Oh, that's documented fact. She said it. Oh God, I cannot deal with. I can't, y'all. I need high.
Wait. She says that putting somebody in a body bag is banter, but him asking her about going to an event, a funeral, is not banter. She wouldn't take that as banter, but her talking about putting someone in a body bag is really.
And banter is usually relatively lighthearted.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying this. She's not using that word correctly, but that's okay. I mean, here's me, the 5 language speaking girl, and I can still speak English better than a lot of Americans.
IQ. I need to talk to like Jordan Peterson. I feel like I could actually have a conversation with that man for once. Y'all try to troll me? Y'all, you can't go no place. There's no place you can go. There's no place that can hurt me.
Hold on, it's freezing. I'm trying to fix it.
0. The deepest, darkest place you want to go and throw insults at me on God. Please,
oh goodness, stop freezing.
Please bring it. Cometh to the table. The feast is ready. Angry Inch? You can't get that. Inch angry. Inch angry. It's red. It's red. Pulsating. Angry.
Oh, wow. The vulgarity.
Ooh, that
I think she's thinking too much about it.
It hurts.
I think so too.
You can get flued out to Dubai. They be busting down anything. The camels too. You want to get it lit? I mean,
now she's being racist. Now she's being racist against my people. Bye, Melanie. That was a fail, Melanie. I'm sorry to see that. Sad to see, because I really liked Melanie. Yeah, he wasn't even angry, Sousa. And I think it was Drew Beats. He said, you know if a woman is truly feminine when they're angry. I agree. Get her angry. That's what Kevin Samuels used to say. Now, the thing is, Melanie says that she was so friends with Kevin. But then she doesn't realize one of Kevin's teachings was, if you want to see if a woman is truly feminine, he said, bark at her or do something to her that will get her in a defensive mode and see how she acts. Get her upset. Get her angry. Threaten her a little bit. Not threaten her with violence, but maybe, stare her down, like stare her in the eyes. And if the woman tends to look away and feel shy, she's more feminine. But if she tries to buck up at you, then that means you got yourself a masculine woman on your hands. But so, I mean, it's funny that Melanie wouldn't remember that. That's one of Kevin's teachings. Go ahead, Samuel.
I think if you get a woman angry, you can tell whether she's like more masculine or feminine by her reaction. Like you were saying, like somebody who leans more into the masculine will start slinging words and they'll start slinging fists. A feminine woman will smile at you and poison your soup.
Correct, because there's always cyanide under the sink. And we don't need to fight. We have our other ways of taking care of our problems as feminine women that don't result in so much blood and vulgarity.
You know the story about Sicilian women keeping their husbands faithful, right?
No.
They would poison their breakfast, and if they didn't make it home in time for dinner, which the antidote was in, they would have a very bad night.
Oh, but then when he got home, he still had a very bad night.
Well, see, he'd be poisoned in the morning. It's a slow acting poison. So if he doesn't get dinner by a certain period of time, which has the antidote in it, he was
I see.
going to be very sick and or die because he wouldn't have been home because he was out with another woman.
God forbid there's traffic that day.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in
Right?
traffic. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, so there you go. That is another. And the thing is, if you guys have seen me often here, if you guys have seen me on the other channels like here on YouTube, I have been insulted, called all names in the book. People have made reaction videos speaking about everything from my marriage, my life, my money, my looks, everything. And never have you guys ever, and nor will you ever see me start calling a man a B-A-H. And I'm not going to say the word because obviously, but never would you see me start talking about a man's appendage, his nether regions, because he offended me. It's not in me, and it's not in truly feminine women to resort to that. No feminine woman that I know would resort to speaking that way just because maybe there's something that offended them. So, other than Lapeef Wet channels, oh my gosh. So we have Undead Chronic, we have Lapeef, we have Anton Daniels. You can go to, but mostly on Lapeef, I would say. Mostly on Lapeef is where I get insulted. I get insulted a lot. But I have interviews on probably all channels. I wouldn't say all Manosphere channels, all the Red Pill channels. I have so many. Even, what's his name? God. Well, obviously Kevin Samuels. I have I don't know, maybe 8 times that I was on Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels came on my show. I have my own show, and Kevin Samuels has come on my show. I mean, I have so many shows everywhere that you guys can see, hours and hours and hours of content. That even though my other channel has been deleted, I still have hours and hours and hours of content because I was on other people's shows as guests or as co-host or as what have you.
She's been on my channel a couple of times, but usually only when she wanted to have nightmares that night.
Well, speaking of that, guys, go sub to Samuel's channel. Samuel has an awesome channel. He also streams on Saturdays, but he streams before I do. So if you're more of an earlier person, you're going to like Samuel's channel better than mine because I like to be late. But yeah, so let me see. Oh, I've also been on Crimson Cure's channel. I've been on, I don't know. I don't really count the channels I've been on, but I know it's just a crap ton. Poor Man's Podcast, all of them. So go ahead. Let's move on. It's already been an hour. We've already been here an hour. Oh goodness. All right, I'm gonna open a panel. Art of Will says my content is saved in Rumble. Okay. Hi, Family Values. How are you? Okay, guys. Let me. I'm gonna put it in the chat. So I'll do a short panel, and then I say like 20-30 minutes panel. Let's do that, and then I have to let you guys go. Undead Chronic, yeah, Undead Chronic, and that's rare because Undead Chronic has no women on his channel. I think I've never seen another woman on his channel, but
he had a debate with Lauren Southern about 5 months ago, I think.
I remember that, but that wasn't on his channel, now was it? Or
yeah, he did it on his. He streamed it on his channel, and she had it on hers. And Destiny came in. I don't know if he still had it up on his or not, but she was streaming simultaneously with him.
Destiny. Oh gosh, not that guy. Destiny and Hassan and Piker. I mean, they're the same guys to me, honestly. I know they have differences, but
the big difference is that Hassan is a fucking idiot. Sorry for the language.
Well, in Destiny too. Actually, no, Destiny is kind of he's kind of smart. I mean, Destiny is kind of smart. It's just I just don't agree with them. Actually, no, Destiny is kind of we
So,
have
fellas,
feedback.
gotta mute your YouTube.
I just don't agree with them. Maverick, you have feedback, so you gotta figure that out. Okay, I think.
What feedback is it back?
Nope, it's
no,
done.
we're good.
It's gone.
All right.
All right.
I had to mute my Roku TV for a second.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
was
It was
watching
a
you on
Roku.
because I'm busy working on my own YouTube stuff too, as you can see.
Lovely. Oh, you have your own channel started?
Yeah, like I've had my own channel since I was in high school, man. But I'm predominantly a gamer. I'm not a political commentator like you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
Or
well, tonight wasn't politics. Tonight was mostly a red pill world, I guess.
yeah, the manosphere. I get you. I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
You know, the day I always knew the day would come. Like that's why I unsub to a lot of these red pill channels. I just always knew the day come. Like one day the true selves is going to come out. And as a God-fearing man, I'm gonna be here with popcorn in my hands. And before you know it, this live stream comes out and two of the biggest red-pilled women get exposed.
Oh my gosh, guys. You know what? Like I said, I worried about Pearly because I said, you know, when you get up that fast, when you go up that fast, sorry guys, let me fix that. Okay. When you go up that fast, you usually come down really hard because you never got a chance to really get fully vetted by the community.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Oh God, no, I'm not doing it today. No, go. Where's my?
Who's pissing the lioness off this time?
Where is my? I know I have a whip somewhere around here. Where?
You gonna crack it? Who you cracking it on?
No. I see you laughing. Don't laugh. No. Oh,
were y'all entertained?
Oh, the legend himself, the Order Will, has arrived in the chat, and he has joined the brawl.
What to do, everyone?
Hey, congratulations on you becoming a passport, bro, Will.
Thanks. Although
let me answer this really quickly.
I'm not a bro.
Hold on, Will. 1 minute.
Oh,
Let me answer this really quickly. Thank you, Mrs. Scott Gray. She says, I wish we were all truly relationship marriage driven. This live stream is just a mess disrespectful as Melanie's response. So disheartening. Okay, I guess.
I wouldn't say we're not all that dysregulated.
Wait a minute. One thing that we don't do over here, though, is talk about people's penis sizes. We don't insult people and throw them off of the screen and then start talking trash about them. We don't bounce around with our boobies bouncing up and down while powdering our faces. This is something that we don't do over here. But, you know, maybe for you, it seems a little bit discombobulated because these are just people having conversations without being rude to one another. I don't know. Could be the case. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, as I was right. And the thing was, yeah, she truly showed who she was. I didn't really do anything except ask a question. But if she lied to me, I was going to call her out on it anyways, because I knew who was there. But again, I'm not going to like get in my feelings over someone who's got a deeper hole than Courtney Love. So, you know,
oh gosh, no, Will, do not do that. I know you want to do that, but don't do that. Don't do the same thing that she did and speak about private parts. Let's not do that. We have to have some regulation here.
You are right. You are right. You know, I will not disrespect someone who catches more balls than Jerry Rice. You know,
let's get Will right on up out of here. See, this is the reason why I can't see. This is look at the chat. Here we
Will
go.
is he a troll.
I cannot. This is why I have to keep taking him down. Will, get it together, Will.
Did I beat Chronic's record? No.
Well, actually, I haven't had to remove Chronic because Chronic is very respectful when he comes over here. Actually, he's very cordial and
I think he just knows you well, Amira. Like, he knows you don't tolerate that.
He knows. Well, we respect each other's platforms, and that's the thing. But I see Will has absolutely no respect for people's platforms. But that's why when you get your own platform, Will, I am coming over there and I'm saying every racist term that I know. I'm going over there and I am going to get your channel struck within the next 15 seconds. I'm going to make
Amir
sure
going
you
whole
get struck.
Karen shit.
You know, the easiest way to do that would be send Carrie over there.
Oh, well, I can come over there with my warband because I have a different warband than Under Chronic, but we'll come over there.
Oh, I see his name already.
You know, Carrie almost got Caucasian Sasquatch's channel nuked on his first stream.
I should have one if I end up creating content, I think I'll have one burner channel.
Oh my gosh, AKA Dog, somebody put him in the timeout. See, this is the reason why. He says, I hate that. No, I'm not reading that. I am not. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's a pause, homie.
Naughty corner. Naughty corner.
That is a pause.
I need a bigger naughty corner because apparently this corner is already full over here. So what do you guys think about the whole situation? What is your response, Will? An appropriate response that doesn't involve vulgarity to what happened? Were you deleted? Did she remove you? Or did you drop out?
I dropped out. Yeah, and I put it in the chat that I dropped out because she muted me. And I was like, okay, she wanted to play that game. So I figured, I'd give her one last shot, of course, by way of a middle finger before I dropped off. Yeah, so I'm the one that dropped off.
Oh, okay. See, well, that's what I thought. I thought that she was saying like, oh, you ran. And I was like, no, you dropped him off. And that's why I was like, so you did drop off. Let me ask you, what made you ask her that question? Where did that question come from?
Just something about her. One, when it comes to female content creators, not females in general, but that are in the red pill space, or that, especially people that I felt that were grifting. I wanted to expose them on their channel. And I, in a way, I will quote what Obsidian Ali says. Yeah, I was on there to be a DICK.
Yeah.
I was a bit of a troll. I was a bit of an ass. So yeah. But I will own up to it. I will take ownership of it. Now, what I said over there was improvised because that part wasn't planned. But my plan was to say something to her, but not that. It just kind of just came out how it was.
Will, I mean, the question. Oh, did you not finish it?
No. Go ahead.
As far as the question was a little bit off. How can I say this? It was a little bit. I'm gonna put the other people down because everybody has their cameras off, and I don't like black screens.
I'll be right back, Amira.
It's okay. Go ahead. The question that you asked was actually a little bit sensitive topic. But the thing is, I don't care how your question was. Her response told you what you needed to know, and that's the thing. It's like even if it was a vulgar question, there's a certain way. If you were upset, you could have answered it a different way. You know what I mean? There's a different cordial, ladylike way to respond to trolls if you were trolling her. There's a better way.
Right. It wasn't just a troll. I was also being honest about it when I asked her. Like, yeah, I really wanted to know, because one, she made that, I don't know if it was a fake phone call or whatnot to the hospitals about it. And again, doxed the number because she's too stupid to mute herself. And I was like, and then I just also noticed when people were calling in, especially guys, she pretty much treated them a little bit different than when she treated females who called in. So that's what I noticed too. And I just felt that what she was doing, she was trying to run KS's platform or try to be like him, but was going completely the opposite direction. That's the way I felt, especially when even the guy that I disrespected, who calls himself Blue Pill, she was disrespectful to him. And I used it, I used it as a talking point when I talked with her.
She was really excited in the beginning when you were agreeing with her. I saw her like bouncing in her chair and, and especially with that top she was wearing. It's like,
I was tickling. I was tickling her chin.
What? Okay, never mind. Anyway, I don't even want to know what you meant by that, but That's why I said at the beginning she was like so happy just because you're agreeing with her, but the moment that you said something slightly offensive, which it was a little bit of offensive, it was a little offensive, but like I said, there's a different way to react. What was the other thing that I was going to ask you? I was going to ask you something, but I think that's a little bit of a personal question. Somebody in the chat is from Seattle. They wanted to know, see Seattle in the house. You guys, Seattle life. We have a property also in Seattle too. It's not in Seattle. It's in Issaquah, but yeah. So AKA Dog is also from Seattle, and he is saying Seattle's in the house for you.
Yeah.
What was the
next?
I'm outside. What was the next?
Outside of the Seattle area.
What was the next thing that happened? Why didn't you return?
Why didn't I return? I don't need to. At that point, she already showed the type of person she is. What was the point for me to get back on her stream just so she could mute me again?
Yeah, that's probably what would have happened. She probably would just like talk over you, yelled at you, and kept insulting your male appendage.
Exactly, because I'm pretty sure she has a preconceived notion, or she uses a certain type of unconscious bias. But whatever.
It's a racism. I mean, it's racism, and I've said this before, and this is the reason why I had so much flack on the Lapeef Network, was because I always said that I think that Blacks and Asians are the most racist people in the world, and even just saying that is like part of it. It's like I believe that was part of her insults towards you. It's because you look like an Asian man. So she's probably thinking, oh, well, he's Asian, so I'll just be speaking about his male appendage, and that will offend him, and he'll go cry at night. And I'm like, it's very uncalled for to speak about a person's body parts that you've never seen just because you were offended because they asked an offensive question. But it is what it is. What do you think about just Pearly Things and her drama?
It's really hard to comment on that because, I'm an outsider on that. Like part of me feels that she messed up. You don't say that kind of stuff. But then again, when you have somebody like him on your panel, you have to move with you have to move with diligence. You have to be smart. I felt that she let her guard down. When she let her guard down and she got a little too comfortable, that's a mistake people make. What else was I going to say?
I think it was kind of a setup too.
Do I think that she's racist? No, but I think every single person on this earth has some level of unconscious bias. What happens is, I think it borders on racism when there's malicious intent behind it. That's personally what I think. But, so it's really hard to say, like, nobody's really infallible,
Well, yeah, I agree. And the thing is, the only reason I think she's getting so much criticism is, like I said, she's got her leg up through the Black community. And I think that's the reason why people are looking at her sideways. Like, so now that you're popular, now that you have all the fame that you wanted, now you're going to have this racist jokes be, a thing. Now you're going to be, saying these things. It's not right. Maverick, were you trying to say something? I'm sorry. It's just that there's a lot of background noise on your side. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Is there?
Yeah, and Soul Man too. Soul Man has a lot of static too.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Thank you.
I could have swore I muted everything.
Yeah, that's okay. It's just
Well,
like
I was
air,
going to,
probably.
Probably because I'm breathing on them too hard. Is that what that is? All right.
We have an air breather.
It sounds fine now.
All right, good. Because I'm like, I swear I just muted everything around. What the fuck? But anyway, how I see it, just Pearly Things situation is that I do not like how they try to like downplay my people's slavery. I do not like that at all. Like you cannot make light of certain situations like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like what you said, Kanye was trying to downplay Hitler on how he did the Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? Like certain
Maverick,
things you just
Maverick, get up out of here. I can't see. This is the reason why I can't have a proper stream. Every single stream is either Will or it's Keela and the strip club, or it's this.
I'm pretty tame though, but I'm pretty tame.
Today you are.
I actually use code.
I'm pretty tame too.
Maverick, you can't say the words, Maverick. You can't
is there an unwritten code? I'm sorry.
You gotta say Smurf.
Maverick,
I gotta say Smurf now.
Because of the little hat. Maverick, listen.
Oh, geez.
Listen. I just got a new channel. Please don't do this to me, Maverick.
Okay. But wait. So we can't even say we disagree with those people with their views. We can't even say we disagree now. That's how bad it is.
You can't use the word.
You can say these people, those people.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That's gonna sound.
Smurfs.
Wait,
So,
other
Smurfs. Dude, say Smurfs. Say Smurfs.
Smurf.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them do look like Smurfs. I'm not even gonna lie, but
Maverick, get out of here! Oh, God, Maverick.
You see, I have decorum. See, I may be vulgar and I may be crude, but I still have decorum. And
decorum where? Where?
Hey, did we say beer bug instead of a specific virus?
Oh, that's.
I guess, yeah, the unknown virus of unspecified origin.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
we
guys
can't. We can't even say that virus now.
I just call it the beer.
See, Will gets me. He said he just called it the beer. Thank you.
Guys.
But yeah, man,
no, China is coming out saying that they're not responsible, and it's not true. The whole lab leak theory is not true, and an American lying. That I don't know about that. I don't look. Okay, I don't know.
There's a couple things that I'll big them up on. One, they yes, they banned feminism. They're also looking
but that's
to
your people,
get rid
Will. That's your people. That's different.
My people. You don't even want to know what my second half is.
Oh.
My white on my dad's white side.
Is it German?
Of course.
But yeah, basically what I was trying to get at is that, like I feel like also Pearly just tries to like she only stays a specific way when she has black people on the show, and when she has people of her own race on the show, she's showing shades of her true self. You know what I'm saying? She don't keep the same energy. That's what I felt about her, and that's why I've been unsubscribed to her for about like at least these past 5 months.
Yeah, she doesn't even show the same energy when she's talking to a group of women versus a group of men. She's different. She changes depending on who her audience is.
Exactly.
Her situation.
Which is one of the reasons that I don't necessarily buy that she's like all in with Nick Fuentes. I think she was playing to her audience, which was Nick Fuentes. I don't think that woman believes hardly anything that comes out of her mouth. Now, again, to be fair, I don't watch a lot of her stuff. I find her kind of trite and boring. So
I find her. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say anything too mean about her, because I have to tone it down. I have my.
The only video I really like. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. The only video I really like when she was on that Vice panel, she was destroying everybody on that Vice panel. For real.
Like I said.
The one with the I know.
With her, Sydney Watson, and then a bunch of leftists.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sydney
leftists
Watson,
and trans women too.
And then there was that lady in the wheelchair.
The lady in the wheelchair, and then Eli Ehrlich, who is not only a dude, but
then there was the girl next to Layla Gray that had the daggone the big old fat earrings on her. Oh my God, I couldn't stand her.
There were 2 trans males on there, 2 men wearing women's skin. So
right, but one of them is a confessed criminal.
So you got these. So these Transformers are pretty much Autobots in disguise.
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, they're Decepticons. They're not Autobots.
So then they're more than meets the eye.
Well, but Ehrlich in particular has admitted to being proud of acquiring HRT for minors without their parents' consent and transporting it across state and national boundaries.
Yes, playing in the playground. He likes playing in the playground.
So Amira, I noticed the chat. It went over their heads when you said "clutching my pearls."
Are you serious? Come on.
I don't think she even needs to explain what that means, or at least not to me. I can already see.
It's
probably
a double entendre. It's a double entendre.
Amira, check the
print. Wait, I don't get it. Am I missing something?
You said clutching my pearls. Pearl.
Yeah.
We were talking about Pearl, and you said clutching my pearls.
Okay.
Come on. Oh man.
Wait, so man, let me get you to mute up because there's so much. I don't know what it is. It's like air or static. I'm not sure what it is. Thank you. I'm sorry, so man. Whenever you want to speak, though, you can unmute. There we go. Okay, I did it for you. But yeah, so no, when I said clutching my pearls, I wasn't. I mean, I was speaking about like how they say you clutch your pearls when you have like pearl necklace and you're like, yeah.
But there was another meaning behind it because you were talking about pearl.
Oh, because I was talking about Pearly. Oh, I get it now. Okay. I'm a little slow sometimes. Sometimes it takes a minute. I get it. Oh my god. Yeah. See, I'm always last in my own jokes. It's okay.
See, and here's the thing, and I'm not saying this to really, disrespect or anything. I'm just saying this just out of my personal criticism. She looks like a middle-aged woman. She looks like, and again, she looks like she can be a cast of Game of Thrones. She kind of reminds me of, I nicknamed her Pearl of Tarth.
Oh.
And I bet right now she's probably looking for her Jaime Lannister.
I'm gonna make a Game of Thrones reference now. Bear with me because I never actually read this or watched any of this stuff. So she's like Sansa Stark if Sansa was the Mountain's kid.
No. Pearl,
redheaded and huge.
Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah,
she's about as big as her.
Didn't read it. Yeah, I was just referring to the one giant guy they called the Mountain, and there's a famous redhead Sansa. That's all I really know about the show, man. Sorry. I just figured, put those two together, you get Pearly Things.
Well, I honestly thought that Pearly was about 37 when I first saw her.
26.
About 36. She's 26, and that's why I said she's like 26. 10 years younger than what I thought. But that's the thing. I don't know if it's the way that she dresses or maybe the way she wears her hair. There is something. Maybe it's her face. I don't know. It's something that
it's all three in one.
Well, she was an athlete.
Yeah, and
she was a basketball player and a volleyball player.
I think
she's
very. Does that make you look older?
When you have fluorescent complexion, you're gonna age like cheese.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, if she spends too much time in the sun, she's going to wrinkle up pretty fierce. So it's a curse of gingerhood.
Wait, you guys were talking about her doing sports. Does that mean like if a woman does sports, she ages faster or what?
No,
no, she's just more masculine. She kind of has a more masculine appearance.
Part of me wonders why she hasn't been in like a super long-term committed relationship or marriage up to this point. And you guys are giving me good ideas why.
Hasn't she talked about having made a number of mistakes in her life prior to coming up and getting famous and all that stuff? At some point, didn't she talk about like thinking maybe hanging out with the wrong crowd, that kind of thing? Because that sort of thing can cause a person to age up pretty fast too.
Well, that's true. But the only thing that I know is that Undead Chronic has who is making noise, guys? Please, if you're gonna make noise, mute yourself. Thank you. Sorry, Maverick. But what Undead Chronic had mentioned something about her boyfriends or past boyfriends. But I'm not that invested into this. Like, I don't need to go into a person's past and do all that. I really don't. I just want the thing to match what you're saying right now. Like, if you've never been married, you don't know anything about marriage yet, and you're telling me about marriage, you're coming to tell me about marriage. I tend to be like, where's your credentials? I don't know anything about, like, what do you know? So that's the only reason why I get taken aback when I have women like Pearly Things on my feed telling me about marriage. I'm like, okay, so where's your husband?
Fair enough. That's giving her a fair assessment.
Yeah, we call that receipts.
Besides, single women keep women single. We know this.
I mean, to be fair, she could have a husband under the rose bushes out back.
What does that mean?
He did.
Oh.
Now this got morbid real fast.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what Samuel does. If you guys don't know Samuel, that's him. He is
faster than.
Well, I could tell from his profile picture right now. He gets morbid.
This isn't even the
Maverick,
worst
was that
profile
fast?
picture I've had.
Was that
No, it's
faster than
not.
when Melanie King hit the wall?
Wow. Will, let's get Will out of here. This is too much. Will.
No chill Sunday, or at least where I'm from, because right now it's past midnight.
Oh my gosh. It's okay. Yeah. Did Melanie King hit the wall? She's pretty to me.
You
Am
should
I
put
wrong?
a poll. You should
She,
put a
I
poll.
want to say
for
Melanie's like almost 42.
She's almost 42.
I
A
think
poll about
Melanie's
what?
just plenty good looking. She just
That's plastic that you're looking at. When she got upset, you can barely see like.
It's
her
not like I'm
face
touching
move.
her, dude. I'm just looking.
No.
You look long enough, and you're gonna turn to stone.
Medusa dreads.
Medusa. Guys, look at the disgrace in my chat. I do it. Get somebody, Larry, put him in the
Look,
night
Rich,
corner.
look, dude, you gotta have standards, man. And
Go to the clinic afterwards.
No, guys, stop.
y'all gotta have standards, man. Y'all gotta have better standards than that, man.
See, she wanted to shame me, but the thing is, like, it's when you compare something like her, you're throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
You know what, Will? Will, this is why I'm about to, good night, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me today.
Oh my
It has
gosh.
been great. It has been great. I am done. Look, Samuel, do you want to keep this going? You can. I am done.
I'll be honest with you.
Mira, I don't know what it is about your channel.
Amira,
I didn't. Hey,
you attract guys
I
that have
didn't
no
see
filter,
anything that
and
was-
I'm sorry that you do.
No, the thing is, people come on my channel and just let loose. Like, that's just what they do. Everybody who comes here, they just feel like they feel comfortable here. They just let loose. I'm like, shh.
Hey, me, I wasn't aware, so I'm gonna ask
I wasn't
questions.
gonna say what's next when you said let loose. I'll leave that one alone.
You know what? All right.
Hey,
good
I'm
night, guys.
ASD
It has been
positive, so I don't know any unwritten rules.
it has been a pleasure. Let's get you guys
Be
up out of here.
respectful.
Good night, guys. Good night. Good night. I thank you guys so much for joining us today. It has been great. I hope you guys have had a great show. Good night, guys. I am done. Honestly, good night, Maverick.
I love you,
good night.
Amira. We love you. Their pride loves
you.
you. We're glad you're back. Let's hope
I'm so
YouTube doesn't
happy.
kick you again.
Well, with you guys coming on, it's going to be fast. Good night, though. Good night.
Hey, once I understand the lingo, okay, I'll clean it up next time. I can promise you that, because this time I had no clue that we couldn't.
Anything to do with them, that group, and it's just Samuel will have to explain it to you later. But it's so particular, and it will be the things that you never even guess are offensive. So
Samuel needs to send me like a whole entire rap sheet of things that they are trying to get you deleted off here forever for, so that way I don't come
Maverick,
on here again and just
go ahead,
because I'm slow.
Email me and we'll talk. Hentai surprise, one word, all lowercase, @gmail.com.
Hentai surprise.
It's a long story.
Good
I'll
night.
explain that later too.
Good night. Good night. Good night. See, this is the reason why I cannot. I just let him come up to get his email, and this is what we get. You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. I can't have one innocent, sweet conversation without there being a hentai, without there being a hot dog flying down hallways, without there being people hitting walls faster than Melanie King, without there being... Look, let's get it together, guys. This is a new channel. It probably won't be here for long. Probably won't be here for very long at the rate we're going. Let's get it together. This is a new channel. I have high hopes for us to make it through this time. Okay, let's at least get to monetization status before we just get it all knocked down, guys. Can we try? Can we try? Next stream? I'm not doing any streams anymore. You just saw what happened. I quit. This is the end. No. All right. I'm thinking Tuesday or Wednesday. I will see you guys again. and we'll try this one more time and see how it goes. But Tuesday, okay? Because who acts crazy on a Tuesday? No one, right? We're going to be good on a Tuesday. Everybody has work the next day. Nobody's been drinking, and we won't have any of this nonsense, hopefully, right? Right, class? Come on. Say yes, ma'am. Go ahead, class. Please say yes, ma'am. Because I'm scared. I'm so scared to have you guys. I'm scared. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, of course, I'm frozen, as always. Always frozen. But all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you guys probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, we'll just save whatever we have planned today for then, and then we'll also have the list too, so we can do the full thing. Let me see. Okay, I see you guys. It's Sunday fun day. Somebody says Sunday today. Not where I am. Good night, guys. And yeah, I hope you. Yes, mom. Or yes, ma'am. Okay, I see my eyes. I like mom. All right then, guys. I will see you guys next time. Good night. It's been fun. I enjoyed it. Even with all of the ups and downs on the channel, it's great. Good night, guys. I will see you next time. And with that, I yield my time. Bye.